I'm now on 34th Avenue and 99th Street in Corona, New York. And we're going to start a little cycling journey here. I want to go through part of Corona, East ELMHURST, Flushing, maybe through even the old World Fairground. I'm now going north on 99th Street, heading toward Northern Boulevard. The weather is really nice out here this morning. Just crossed Northern Boulevard. I'm now in the town of East ELMHURST. That's one of the New York City swimming pools to my right, which is not open yet because of the state of emergency. It would normally have opened on Monday, Memorial Day. By the way, this is May 27th, the year 2020. I'm crossing 32nd Avenue. East ELMHURST is a pretty well kept middle-class neighborhood. The people seem to keep their property up really nice. And this block is mostly semi-attached houses. I'm now crossing 31st Avenue. I'm now crossing Astoria Boulevard, and I'll make my right turn on the 27th Avenue. Crossing 100th Street on 27th Avenue, heading east. We're now rolling about 21 miles per hour. 22 miles per hour now. $23 miles per hour. We're at Ditmars Boulevard. We'll be crossing Ditmars Boulevard now. And I'm gonna go over the footbridge. Right here we have a sign saying Flushing Meadows Corona Park, and it has a map. Some pictures of the old World's Fair, 1964, 1965 World's Fair. And there's different exhibits from the different nations and countries. Now to go over the footbridge on a bike. This is Grand Central Parkway I'm crossing. It runs east and west. Going east, it goes to Eastern Long Island. Through many other towns before it gets there, and going west it goes to the RFK Bridge, originally the Triborough Bridge, which services Corona, or rather Queens, Manhattan, and the Bronx. Thus you get the name Triborough Bridge. It serves 3 boroughs. I'm descending on the footbridge now. This is part of the Flushing Marina. Right there is LaGuardia Airport, where they're building. They've been working now for a couple of years, and it's really a massive change they made, from roadways to new terminals to walkways to really beautiful. And now I'm gonna go down the promenade here. The water's at a low tide right now. People are out early, they're running, they're walking, just talking together. You have a number of boats in this marina slips out there. Some small and some a little bit larger there. Some might even be a couple of yachts, I believe. Even has a little sand, and when the tide is up, you really can't see all of this here. You have the stones on the side there, bordering the sand. Man-made, of course, on all these big boulders here. Water comes up pretty high on the boulder, so it'll cover that whole grassy area down there when the tide is really high, or at least a major part of it. You have your benches where you can sit. They haven't done the manicuring of the lawns yet. I guess all the city agencies are still working on the skeleton crew, so they haven't gotten around to do the work. There's another walk bridge right there in front of me that goes back over to the other side of the parkway to East Elmhurst, where I just left out. Here where they store the boats when they pull them out, you have the big crane right there to lift the boats out and bring them from the water all the way over to the storage area over here. You have a World's Fair Marina banquet hall here. They have from weddings to corporate meetings to receptions to, I guess, whatever else you want to pay the money to rent it for. And you have a gazebo here where they can take pictures for weddings, and where weddings are even performed. And the fountain right here is void of water right now. All the boats over to my left here. Any people over here at all, which makes it great to ride this bike. You can ride it however you want to ride it. You have a couple of boats over here also. I missed the name of that one. It's like a, it looks like a one of those rear paddle wheel ferries. Let me see if I can get a name of this boat here. Yeah, it's called a Paddle Wheel Queen. Wow, look at that. Vintage. Upper and lower decks. Wow, very nice. And they still take this on little rides. Exactly where, I can't tell you, but they do still take it on rides. It definitely looks seaworthy. In front of it, you have the Sky Queen Princess. This boat right here goes into Manhattan over there on in the East River. I don't know if it travels as far as the Hudson. It may even go that far, but they have banquets there on the boat. They have parties on the boat. If you just want to go for an excursion, It's there. You have people over there maintaining it right now. Seem like they're doing a little cleaning up of it. Really beautiful area over here, man. I mean, really nice. Skyline Princess. 1, 2, it has 3 decks. Flushing Meadows, Corona Park. These shelters here looked so futuristic back in the 60s when we would come over here to the World's Fair 64, 65. They were shelters also for people that were waiting for the shuttle to come by to take them into the main part of the park. Now they can still be used as shelters, of course. You have a part of the park over here that I think I missed where people can just sit down and chill in the grass. Got a bench over here. I'm on an off-road bike, so it makes it a little easy to ride off-road as well as on-road. And now I'm going to head across this road here, and I'm going to go toward Citi Field, where the New York Mets baseball team play their games. And I think I'll take a little ride around the field so you can take a closer look at it. It is a big field over here. Has a massive parking lot, which is needed when they're playing baseball. As a matter of fact, there's not even enough space on this side of the park. They have a couple of mounted policemen in there right now. They have to take the parking and all the way to the other side of the number 7 train tracks, where there's another big, I think, Kinney parking lot over there. Here's where you purchase some of the tickets. You have signs here showing the different ways you can go. Tickets, Seaver VIP entrance, Stango VIP entrance, left field. To our right, you go straight in front of us, you can go Jackie Robinson Rotunda. To our right, you go to Mets Hall of Fame and Museum, Hodges VIP entrance, right field, bullpen gate, and Uber. Uber's all over the place, huh? Got the Walk of Fame here. Many names. I guess people probably pay to have their names put on these stones. Not sure about it, but that's what I think. What a building. Chavez catch, Game 7 of 2006 NLCS, October 19, 2006. Andy Chavez leaped high above Shea's 8-foot wall in left field to rob a 2-run home run and preserve a 6-inning tie with St. Louis. Nice history. Here go Hodges Gate right here. And then we'll go out of the park, the ballpark, through the number 7 train entrance and exit over here. I'm pretty sure somewhere there's a way for me to get out of here. I will find it. Here you can enter the number 7 train. You can cross the overhead walkway and go to the tennis stadium. Also, they have parking on the other side. There's a young man here tending the cracks in the sidewalk they did with the weed killer, so they don't have all these bushes growing up. They have these little flower gardens over here also. I'm not really good at naming flowers, but it really looks nice. Check it out. Maybe somebody watching might know what the name of these are. I'll ride through the path here. Wow, this is beautiful. This is lovely. And then I'm gonna exit right here, the number 7 train, the famous number 7 train. It goes from Flushing, New York, all the way to the borough of Manhattan. And I'm riding down Roosevelt Avenue, underneath and beside the number 7 elevated train track. Sorry for the excessive noise. And now I'm going to turn off the road here, and I'm going to go toward the Queens Museum and Theater entrance and the USTA Billie Jean King Open Tennis Stadium. If I want to go to Grand Central Parkway to the RFK Bridge, all I have to do is make my right turn, and the entrance is right there. That's not the way I want to go. I want to go toward the tennis stadium, so I'm going to get on the road with the big boys. And now I'm going to cross over to where the sidewalk is at. I'll try to be as safe as possible, and I'll ride the sidewalk. I think down a little further there's even a bike lane. This circle in the road right there is called, where you can make a turnaround if you want. It's called the Olmsted Circle. Flushing Meadows, Corona Park, Olmsted Circle. And here is the United States Tennis Association Billie Jean King National Tennis Center in Flushing, Corona Meadows Park. It's a little difficult to see with this green growth over here, but we can take a better look right here. And outside of it, it has smaller stadiums where I guess they have preliminary games, and I don't know whether they allow people to come in, just the general public, to practice or not. But you have just numerous tennis stadiums over there where they do play the preliminary games during the tennis open. I guess only the big boys, the ones who make it, get a chance to go into the big stadium itself to play. We're going to continue straight. And we're going to turn into the park right here at the Queens Museum. I'll let you see, take a look at the front of it first. Then I'll turn around and go into the park. Nice building, huh? Queens Museum. It also, as far as I know, hasn't opened back up yet due to the state of emergency, the pandemic. One thing about the emergency, they still have allowed us to come out to get exercise in the parks as long as we execute social distancing. Well, I said that was the front of the museum, but which is the front? Both look like the front. But this right here, I'm pretty sure was the entrance during the fair, facing the inside of the fairground itself. Right here in front of us, we have the world famous Unisphere. What a lovely sight. 140 feet tall, 120 feet in diameter. It was built and presented by United States Steel Corporation to the 1964 and 65 New York World's Fair, April 22nd, 1964. And as I said, it stands 140 feet high and 120 feet in diameter and weighs 700,000 pounds. It's dedicated to man's aspirations toward peace through mutual understanding and symbolizing his achievements in an expanding universe. What a beautiful place. It also has a sprinkler system inside. The kids like to ride their skateboards in there also. I don't really think they should be skimming off the edges, but they do, and it doesn't seem like it's doing any damage, so this stone must be super hard. I'm going to take a ride around Unisphere. As you can see, people are enjoying themselves. These walkways are beautiful. The tree-lined areas and promenades, oh my goodness, it is really lovely over here. And what I want to do is, instead of staying on this side of the park, I want to cross the expressway, Long Island Expressway, Interstate 495, and go to the southern side, I guess I could call it, of the park. at all this beautiful wide open area. This is the old World's Fairground. 1964-65. I used to come here as a kid, and they really maintained this place very, very well over the years. Now I go over the footbridge here, and also automobile bridge, which is closed right now to autos, and I guess I should say motor vehicles, because not only cars come over, but trucks come over also. And I'm looking along the expressway here, Interstate 495 running east. This goes all the way out to the tip of Long Island. Looking to my right, it goes west. This goes all the way into Manhattan. It'll continue on through the Midtown Tunnel, go all the way over to, want to pick it up again, you can go all the way into New Jersey and pick it up again. It is an interstate. The traffic is not very bad now, and I'm pretty sure it's still due to the state of emergency. It's picking up though. Here we have a traffic circle. Also, we have a food concession at Durrell Terrace Cafe. And you have the nice pond here. Back in the 60s, they would have speedboat exhibitions, and fantastic. You can rent boats over here, little kayaks, paddle boats, bicycles. You have to be here to really believe and enjoy the beauty of this place. It's fantastic.
Yeah, what was he doing?
There's one of the kayaks laying right there, the yellow kayak on the ground. I'm going to make my right turn here and attempt to go over this other bridge, little footbridge, go a little further south into the park. Thank you, man. I had to exercise my manners. The lady moved over for me just now. This bridge will also take us to the entrance, take us to Grand Central Parkway, the Vancouver Wick Expressway, and Long Island Expressway. We just ride a little bit and look. It's a little less scenic in this area right here, but nevertheless it's still the park. Just to show you the massive size, it's really a big park, a beautiful park, a serene area over here. Plenty of greenery. We also have a picnic area. It's to our right. also have a field there where the guys come and fly the drones and the planes. There's a drone up ahead of me, up overhead. I don't know if you can see it, it's so small, it's up in the air, but the guys are flying their drones. Sir, could you bring your drone real close so I can get a view of it?
Yes, sir.
These drones are a lot of fun. I have a couple of them myself. Here it comes. It's very small right now. You can't see it from this, but how close can you bring it?
I can bring it over here.
Now that is nice. It was just so nice and quiet. It turns, it hovers. Wow.
Like that.
That's beautiful, man. Well, thank you. That is beautiful. Thank you so much, man.
No worries, man.
All right now. Okay, well. I hope I didn't bore you with getting details from the young man over there, but those drones are so much fun. They have part of the road blocked off here for vehicles, so they're limiting the amount of picnic space there is for now. Only during emergency, I'm sure. It also cuts off plenty of parking spaces, as you can see the parking markings right there on the pavement. They also have a little park over here for the kids with the slides and the swings and whatever else the name of those rides are. Those little tools they have in the park. They look a lot different than what we had when we were younger. Slides and swings, and that was it, and we had a good time. Now they have some everything. And we'll go over another footbridge here. I have a couple of baseball fields out here also. Riding around the perimeter of the park. Now I'm riding parallel to the Grand Central Parkway, which is on my left. Can't see it now because of the shrubbery, but it's over there. I can hear the cars. To my right is a boathouse. They store the boats, and sometimes the guys come over here and practice. And those Olympic-sized paddle boats where you have, oh, I don't know what, 10, 12 guys on this boat at the same time. And I don't want to go through this muddy water too fast. It'll throw it all up on the back and the bottom of the bike and under the fenders. They haven't gotten to cut this grass yet, but they will, I'm pretty sure, by the time the summer starts, so you can get a full view of everything. As I said, Grand Central to my left, going toward RFK Bridge, formerly Triborough Bridge. I have a baseball field over here. We're rolling at about 21 miles per hour. And now we'll roll back into the park. There's another playground area over here for the kids, which is fenced off right now. It's another form of the enforced social distancing, because everybody don't want to listen when they want to have fun. Kind of forget about the danger that could be involved. Another picnic area right here to my left. The water to my right, which makes for cooler temperatures in the summertime. A little breeze blows off of it. More picnic area to my right. And now I'm riding on a piece of the inner perimeter road in the inside the park, and I'm going to head back toward that walk bridge, or that bridge that crossed over the line of the expressway when we came in, and go back to the other side. From where I came. I'll take the circle.
Bicycle guy.
Back over the bridge again. Head back toward the Unisphere. Straight road, all to myself. Running 21 miles per hour. And take another look at this greenery here. You want to have a really good time with your family. Just relax, come by yourself, whatever you want to do, this park is definitely the place to come. I'm going to take a ride around the Unisphere. What a beautiful work of art. So far we've gone about 6 miles in this whole excursion from beginning till now. Get off the sidewalk now, I'm back onto the bike path. Get back on the sidewalk now. I see the bike path has ended. This is a matter of safety. I hope you're enjoying the ride as much as I am. And now I'm about to leave the park and go back on the Roosevelt Avenue, right under and beside the number 7 train elevated tracks going west. Noise you hear is the number 7 train. I'm going to cross now. I'm on 114th Street and 39th Avenue. That's Grand Central Parkway to my right. Now on 113th Street and 37th Avenue. I'm passing Hinton Park right here. This is the baseball field. They sometimes play soccer, football. And I'm about to end my ride here at the corner of 113th Street and 34th Avenue at the entrance of Hinton Park.